Hi, I'm Brennan Sim, Senior Vice President of EB5 United. I'm here today in beautiful Chicago with Mike Reschke, the CEO of the Prime Group, who is developing our most recent offering, the Autograph Hotel here in Chicago. Mike, great to meet you today.
Yeah, thank you, Brennan, for coming. I'm very excited to be working with EB5 United on this transaction. It's a very exciting, beautiful hotel that we're building. A couple of blocks from the hotel that we're sitting in today that we developed and opened 5 years ago. Another historic renovation, which we're very proud of, and it's an award-winning hotel. But thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me. It's a tough time to get around, but it was great to be able to see the hotel today. I noticed you don't just have this hotel here. You built a JW Marriott in the same building about a decade ago, and you also built this Residence Inn that we're currently in. These are all within a 2-block radius. So what has been the keys to success in this area, and what have you learned from that, and how is that going to help with autograph progression?
Well, we're sitting in the most historic portion of downtown Chicago, called, some people refer to as the Lasalle Street Financial District, next to the Board of Trade, the Federal Reserve Bank, and the like. And these are all historic buildings that are over 100 years old. The hotel we're building now is in Daniel Burnham's last hotel that he did before he passed away. And I'm very proud to have brought life back to all these great historic buildings. This Roanoke building where we are today is one of the classic landmarks in downtown Chicago. I think the building where the Lasalle Hotel will be is even a more beautiful Greek Revival Burnham building that we're very proud to bring back to life.
Great. Well, I think the first thing that I noticed when I went to the location is that we're in a very historic part of town, but you're kind of at a crossroads where business meets leisure. Could you kind of explain what the market is here and how you're able to generate so much business in hospitality in this area of town?
Yeah, well, of course, business is a very important element of our room demand, but leisure is also very important in downtown Chicago. We're only 5 blocks from Millennium Park, one of the more famous parks in the United States. We're also very close to the Art Museum, the Shed Aquarium, the Museum of Natural History, Soldier Field, where our infamous Chicago Bears play, all within walking distance. So it's a very convenient location, and of course, we're only a few blocks from State Street and 1 Mag Mile, what we call the Magnificent Mile, which is Michigan Avenue, from downtown up to Oak Street Beach.
So right in this area, a block from the building, you have the Federal Reserve Bank and you have the Board of Trade. There's a lot going on. You've already built a JW Marriott in this building. What is your plans for the autograph? What do you see as your target market?
Our target market is we position this hotel to be the top luxury hotel in downtown Chicago. We developed the JW Marriott 10 years ago, and that is the #1 hotel in downtown Chicago today. It's 610 keys with 2 beautiful ballrooms and the like, but it's a larger hotel. Our concept with the Lasalle is to be a notch above, a little bit more private, a little more intimate, a little bit more luxurious, smaller, and it definitely will be the rate leader downtown Chicago as the best quality 5-star hotel available in the market today.
Okay. So when did you begin the process of conceptualizing this hotel, and when did we start breaking ground on it, and when are we expected to complete this hotel?
Well, we conceptualized building a luxury hotel above the JW Marriott probably a few years after the opening of the JW Marriott in 2010 because it was so successful. It was award-winning, many awards, and it proved both Marriott and myself thought there was huge demand, pent-up demand for a luxury business leisure hotel in downtown Chicago, not Michigan, Michigan market, but in downtown Chicago. And with that success, we started planning to build sort of a niche, super luxury product as a complement to the JW Marriott. That was probably 7 years ago. So we've been working on this project quite some time.
So when did we break ground on this project, and when are we slated to complete?
Well, we started the demolition, and we didn't really break ground, Brennan, because it's a historic building, but and it's an adaptive reuse, of course. But we started demolition in November of 2019, and really started construction in earnest in April of 2020. And we expect to open the hotel in September of 2021, give or take a month or so.
Okay. So in the hospitality industry right now, the biggest question is what is going to be the impact from COVID? How has COVID impacted construction so far? And what are some of the outlying issues that you see throughout the construction process?
Well, COVID has not impacted construction. We've been under construction since, as I mentioned earlier, since November of 2019 when we started demolition. And I think we've only had one or two incidents where one of our workers, and we have about 100 men on the job every day. And in the last year, I think we've only had one or two cases of COVID related. We go through all the protocols in terms of temperature testing, and questionnaires, and everything. So it's not affected construction at all. In terms of the hospitality market, of course, business travel is down significantly. Conventions are down. But with the vaccine, the two vaccines now that are coming to the market, we're starting to see a pickup in travel, and we're encouraged that the future conventions that are scheduled for McCormick Place here in Chicago are still on track. None of them have been canceled. So we're pretty optimistic that 2021 will be a year of recovery, and I think by the time we open the hotel, late 2021, we'll be back to almost pre-COVID levels. Probably won't get back to a full swing until 2022, but that's great. No problem.
Understood. Well, that's kind of good timing, I guess you would say, as this comes out. This product will be released right after we can kind of get through this vaccine and get back to a little bit more normal life.
Exactly, and the beauty of the hotel is there's no competition. Nobody else is going to be opening a top-tier luxury hotel in Chicago. So we'll be the newest and the best product in the market. Out of 45,000 hotel rooms, we'll have the best 231 keys in the market, and we're excited about that.
Great. Well, from my view of the building today, it almost looked like things are cleared out and there's no one around to bother the site. So if we never had to shut down construction here, it seems like this almost put us in a pretty conducive environment to finish this project out and then open once things reopen.
Yeah, of course. It's actually been very efficient building through the COVID because the other tenants in the building, are not back full staff in their offices, and so it's been very efficient to finish construction during this time. Great. I think COVID is a mixed blessing. There's always a silver lining in every storm, right? And I think COVID crisis has allowed us to really zone in on some of our trades and really pick up some cost efficiencies. I would probably say that we've saved at least $3-4 million that we picked up just through efficiencies and staying more focused during this time, which is all will go right to the bottom line.
Great. In regards to the construction timeline of the project and the budget, where are we? Are we on time? Are we on budget?
Oh, we're definitely below budget.
Okay.
I'm happy to report we're of course on time, and I would say we're several $1 million below budget, and very pleased with that situation. Absolutely.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask you to speak on the energy saving bonds slightly? It's a kind of a unique product that we are able to mix into the capital stack of this project. Would you like to discuss?
Yes. Yeah. Well, the PACE energy bonds, actually, we're pleased. We are the first issuer of PACE energy bonds with the city of Chicago. We did their first bond offering. It was $21 million for this project, and those funds are used to fund all the energy-related costs: HVAC, window replacement, insulation, plumbing efficiencies, and things of that nature. And it's very a low-cost financing, and it's quasi-equity in the project, because it's not really a lien on the building like a mortgage, but rather it's like a special assessment district. It just adds to our real estate tax bill, and it's akin to a special assessment to your real estate taxes is all. And it's low cost, but yet we can prepay it when we sell the hotel or we refinance. We have the optionality to prepay it with very minimal fees. Yeah, the PACE bonds are a very attractive part of our capital stack. Our senior lender acknowledges that the PACE bonds are an equity substitute, or we call it quasi-equity. But as a result, we borrowed less money from the senior lender. So his loan is less than 50% of the cost of the project. Because we were able to also fund part of the cost with the energy bonds from the city of Chicago, which was very beneficial.
Great. So, from a bird's eye view, right now we're looking at a building that's well under construction. You've already developed a hotel in the bottom floors. You own office space in the middle floors. We're looking at one of the most luxurious hotels in Chicago on the top. We have construction far along, slated to complete this fall. We have all of the financing in place. It really is looking like a great setup, and this is going to open right as we are hopefully coming out of the pandemic. What do you see as any potential roadblocks in the future, and what happens if you have to delay opening this hotel?
Well, we don't see any roadblocks at all in terms of finishing the hotel, having it ready to be open to the public. We were very conservative in sizing our reserves, so that if we want to, for any reason, if the pandemic lasts a quarter or two longer, and we decide to maybe delay the opening of the hotel, not finishing construction, but just delay the opening of the hotel, we have plenty of reserves to carry us well into 2022. So into the middle of next year, without any issue at all. If the pandemic recovery is slower than expected, but we think that the pandemic and most of the forecasters in the United States are assuming close to normal travel by the end of this coming year. This year,
at least domestically.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. So at the Autograph, who do you see as your primary target market?
Our top business demand probably comes from the financial services institutions, the major banks in downtown Chicago, the major accounting firms, law firms, and the like. But we're also very pleased to report that we also have special arrangements with a lot of professional sports teams.
Okay.
Basketball, football, and the like, because we have multiple entrances to the building, because the building is an entire square block. So we can bring in sports teams through side doors and the like, which they love, and cater to sports teams as well, which is very fun and exciting.
That is fun and exciting, and always a great way to produce a little bit extra revenue. So, in regards to Chicago hospitality, there's a little bit of seasonality involved with it. There is definitely a summer season where you have a lot more going on in the city. How have the hotels that you've done in this same area as the Autograph produced in the past?
Well, we've been very fortunate because of our central location. We're in the heart of the financial district, so we're literally a 10-minute walk to probably 800,000 jobs. There's 125 million square feet of office space in downtown Chicago within that 8-block circle around our location. So that locational advantage is prime for business travelers, because you can come to Chicago, you don't have to get up in the morning and go wait in a cab line or in good weather or bad weather. You can literally just walk a few blocks to your meeting, or in between meetings you can go back to your hotel room and the like. It's very convenient, and we proved that market when we opened the JW Marriott in 2010, and how successful the JW Marriott has been. And since we opened the JW Marriott, 29 new hotels have opened in downtown Chicago, and all successfully. In fact, the downtown Chicago market is the strongest submarket of all of Chicago now, because of locational advantage. So we're in a corner of Main and Main. We love where we're at, and it's the old axiom in real estate: location.
Absolutely. So could you tell me a little bit about the Prime Group and how you began in the real estate market?
Yeah, Brennan, I started in the real estate business 40 years ago. I was prior to that, I was a CPA at Arthur Anderson, practiced law for a few years, and my passion and my love was always developing buildings. So I started Prime in 1982, and since then we've probably developed some of the more successful buildings recognized throughout the United States. I think we've developed over $12 billion in assets over the years. We've taken 5 companies public. We have quite a bit of experience in the real estate space today.
Looking around this area, you've built a lot of Marriott properties. You've had a lot of success in these properties. Can you speak a little bit to the success of your past hotels and your relationship with the Marriott brand?
In terms of our latest adventures in the last 15 years in the hospitality space, every hotel we've developed has been award-winning. Not just one award, but many awards. For example, the JW Marriott won several awards when we opened, international awards through different hospitality associations and the Marriott organization. The Residence Inn here today, we were the proud recipient of the Halo Award, which which is awarded once a year by Marriott to the singular hotel that sets a new standard for the brand in terms of luxury and design and comfort and the like. Our general manager here has won the award nationwide or worldwide as the best GM in the Marriott system for the last 2 years. So we have a very close relationship with Marriott, very successful relationship with Marriott, and very pleased to be one of their partners. And both Marriott and I are very excited about the new hotel that we're going to open next year.
Right.
And we're looking forward to bringing some more awards home with it.
That sounds great. Well, Mike, thank you for having me up here today. Thank you for the hospitality. It was great to see the project, see the progress going on. It really looks like things are starting to come together, and we're really excited at EB5 United to be sponsoring this project and excited for the future.
Yeah, well, thank you, Brendan, for coming up, and we really appreciate the relationship we have with EB5 United. We look forward to doing many more deals with you guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For information on the LaSalle project offering, please contact us at EB5 United. Thank you.